Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our discussion on the relationship between the weak axiom of revealed preference and compensated law of demand. In this talk, we'll explore how changes in prices and wealth compensation affect consumer behavior and demand. I am Mohammad Sharir Mahmood along with my groupmate Tahmid Wahid,
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Tamid Wahid.
and we are presenting the relationship between weak axiom of revealed preference and compensated law of demand. Let's get started. First of all, here we can see a problem set. We'll try to discuss this problem line by line that uh, it will be more easier for you to understand this. So here we can say, first of all, we need to know what is WARP and CLD. So when in this slide, we'll introduce two fundamental concepts in the consumer theory, WARP and CLD. WARP is a principle that states a consumer's choice revealed their preferences. If a consumer chooses one bundle over another, when both are affordable, it indicates a preference of the chosen bundle. CLD, on the other hand, deals with how demand for a good changes when its price changes, and provided the consumer's utility remains constant. Understanding these concepts helps us analyze how consumers make decisions in response to price changes. So there is a problem statement. So we can see there we describe the problem scenario where a decrease in the price of good one leads to an outward pivot of the budget line from BPW to BP prime W. Despite the price change, the consumer receives a wealth compensation that ensures they can still afford their initial consumption bundle XPW. So our task is to determine whether the new bundle XP prime W prime lies on the segment A or segment B. Given that the Walrasian demand satisfies WARP, this will help us understand the implications of consumer choice and demand functions. So here we can see a graph, and that we assume here the slide outlines the key assumption for our analysis. We ensures that the Walrasian demand function satisfies WARP, meaning the consumer's choice are consistent with their preferences. Additionally, we consider the Slutsky wealth compensation, which adjusts the consumer's wealth to ensure they can still afford their initial consumption bundle after a price change. These assumptions provided the foundation for analyzing the placement of the new bundle X P prime W prime, that we can see here. So here we can see statement A that actually uh, shows us that Y bundle X P prime W cannot lie on segment A. Is it, Tahmid?
Yep, you're right.
Yes. So we can see both bundles XPW and XP prime W, that the graph there is given. So there are affordable under the initial prices and wealth as they lie or below the budget line BPW. Here we can see the budget line and BPW. Uh, However, the bundle XPW remains affordable under the new budget line BP prime W prime. This actually violates the WARP, as consumers should not choose XP prime W prime over XPW if both are affordable. So we can say therefore P prime W prime cannot be in segment A. So we can see in this graph
Actually,
and
don't
that
present the assumptions of WARP, actually.
yes, you are right. And here we can see the two segment. Here is segment A, and then another is here we can see the segment B, which is the right hand side of the middle point of the graph. So in segment B, actually, there we analyze why bundle X P prime W prime must lie on segment B. Under the initial prices and wealth, bundle XPW is affordable. Here you can see, right? Can you see it? XPW, there is affordable in our graph. Okay.
Yep.
So, yes. So, under the initial price and wealth, bundle XPW is affordable, but XP prime W prime is not, because as it lies strictly above the budget line, BPW. So this replacement means the premise of WARP does not hold, and hence WARP is not violated. Therefore, we can conclude that XP prime W prime must lie on the segment B, which is to right hand side of the initial budget XPW. So we can say this graph and the segment A and segment B, it's clear and it's easy, right? Not a complex situation, actually. Uh, I think
You're right, Shari. You're right.
so we should go to the next question, that what conclusions can you infer from your result in part A about the slope of Walrasian demand function and the slope of Hicksian demand function? So before starting, we need to know Hicksian demand. So from our analysis, we conclude that the bundle X P prime W prime contains more of good one. There is more good. We can see here, Tamit, can you see it? There is two goods actually, the vertical sides in the horizontal sides. So here you can say that there is more of good one. This means that a decrease in the price of good one with appropriate wealth compensation leads to an increase in the quantity demanded. That increase our quantity demanded. Okay. This is consistent with the Compensated Law of Demand (CLD), which states actually that the Hicksian demand curve must be negatively sloped. Essentially, as a price of good decreases, the compensated quantity demanded increases. So
Increases. Yeah.
yes, the Walrasian demand says the same here, and we got the result. And if we conclude on Walrasian demand function, there we can say that our results do not guarantee that the uncompensated law of demand is satisfied. Without compensation of wealth effects, the slope of Walrasian demand curve is uncertain. It could be either positively or negatively sloped, depending on the nature of the good. We can see it depends the nature of the good. Now, what is the good? What kinds of the good? Besides, along with seeing these qualities, we take the decision actually. There is also a term of given good that for instance, if the good is a given good, its demand curve could be upward sloping. Therefore, we cannot conclusively determine the slope of the Walrasian demand curve from this analysis. So here's now. So we are, if we try to summarize all of this, then we explored actually the relationship between weak axiom of revealed preferences and CLD by analyzing the placement of our new consumption bundle. So here we can see we concluded that it must lie on segment B, leading an increase in the quantity demanded of group good one when its price decreases, confirming the negatively sloped Hicksian demand curve. However, we could definitely determine the slope of Walrasian demand curve due to the potential influence of wealth effect and the nature of good. These insights highlighted the complexities of consumer behavior and demand analysis. So actually, this is all for this problem set. And I think we are trying to solve it line by line for your better understanding. So this is all from today. Thank you.
Excellent discussion, Shariat. Excellent discussion. Uh, And the explanation you provided was actually really easy to understand. I believe for most of the students out there who are gonna watch our videos. So great job.
Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.